Welcome to the Jukebox. I'm one of your hosts, Cameron. It's Brandon. We got Travis. Today we're going to be talking about Drizzy Drake. For reading this is too late. I ain't mean for that to be a bar, but it is.
Alright, so ratings. To start this bad boy off with.
I guess I'm gonna start with the hot take. It's 9 for me.
Yeah, that's a hot take. Cause I say it's a 7.
I was going to give it an 8.
So we're all over the place. Our average is 8. At least we have an average. But I say 7. Just because it's not like a wowing album to me, but it's like a traditional album. Like, this is what I think of when I hear an album. This is like
this is what I think of when I hear
And
an
the thing
album.
is, it's not even, technically it's not an album.
It technically it's not, but it feels more like an album than it feels like a mixtape.
Agreed.
What was it supposed to do, honestly.
And I liked almost every song on here, so.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't really hate any songs on there.
Yeah.
There's some I don't like, but I don't really hate on any of them.
Yeah.
I thought of it a lot higher back when it came out. Just simply because there's more Drake out that I like more now. That I realize I like more now than this.
Yeah, now you have a comparison and a basis.
Yeah.
When before it was just like, this is the new Drake.
Yeah, for sure when this came out, it was like, yeah. This is some quality Drake right here. It's still some quality Drake, but it's not as high up of a Drake album as I used to put it.
I think this is like the transitional period of when Drake became mainstream.
What Drake is now.
Yeah, when Drake became what you imagine when you hear Drake. This was the biggest transition to me into that. Because at first he was more Take Care and he was more like his own sound and his own thing. But now it's like, this is like radio Drake. This is like immediately what I think when I hear that.
Yeah.
But niggas was trying to tell him he couldn't rap, so he had to goddamn put a tape on him.
I appreciate that too.
I do.
But where do y'all think this ranks amongst Drake albums? Like, while we're on the subject of it.
For me, it's my favorite Drake album.
It's your favorite?
It goes this, Take Care, and probably Nothing Was the Same. Top 3.
I don't know in order, but
I love this album, but it's in the bottom part of Drake albums for me. Just no Drake album is necessarily bad in my eyes, but this is one of
This is just one of your favorites.
It's not anymore.
This Take Care is a high one, I think, for everybody. Thank Me Later is one of my favorites too. That's one of the first full Drake albums I listened to.
Counting that one.
I fuck with Thank Me Later.
I don't know why. I just don't be counting that one. Drake doesn't count on himself, so I'm not gonna count it either.
Shit, he needs to. That's what got him this big jump into the game.
But he doesn't. Yeah.
I mean, obviously anything changes. Like over time, like if you go back 10 years and listen to like your first couple songs, you're like, this is some
I was gonna
bullshit.
say Eminem doesn't like Slim Shady LP.
Nobody
It's trash.
Nobody really does. Even like no matter what you do, comedians, actors, if you go back and look at your old work, you're like, what the fuck was I doing? But obviously, like you got to start somewhere. So, should we just start with the song by song?
Let's do it.
Let's just jump straight into it.
Legend.
Here's my only issue with Legend. I do fuck with Legend. I don't feel like it should have been an intro. That's I think Know Yourself would have been a better intro.
Ooh, okay.
That's just my thought process, because I was like, I always saw Know Yourself as an intro type song, and Legend it could be after that. It could be the outro. It could be anything. But it fits as an intro. It fits as an intro too. But I think there's a better intro on this album.
Yeah,
that's my only issue. But I still fuck with Legend.
I liked it more when it came out.
I like Legend.
When you hear it now, you're like,
it's kind of.
Oh my god.
It's cool. It's not one of the songs I bump when I'm bumping my Drake.
It is one of the songs I bump when I'm bumping.
When my Drake comes on and this song comes on, sometimes I might listen. I hardly ever listen to the whole thing, if anything.
That's fair.
Oh wait, we gonna do favorite and least favorite?
I was gonna do that like while we're doing this one, or just after. But
so when we get there,
just claim your favorite when you get there. Claim your least favorite.
Got you.
Raise your hand when you get to your
hate
part.
this shit.
The next song is Energy.
This used to be one of my favorites.
I like this shit.
I don't hate it. I don't dislike it. But it's just like, I think the beat itself is the highlight of the song.
This has one of my favorite Drake bars of all time.
I got rap niggas that I got act like I like.
No, I like that's up there too. But
that's probably my favorite part.
I'm hearing fairy tales about how they gonna run up on me. Well, run up when you see me then, and we gonna see. I'm like, every time he says that, I get hyped. I'm like, let's go! Let's run up on Drake!
That's my least favorite part of the song. Wi-Fi.
I was like, we've had this conversation off air, but I fuck with that.
Probably my favorite line of that whole song is "Ex girl, she the female version of me."
Mm.
Because that shit, when this shit came out, that shit hit, and I was like,
okay. There's the female version of me, but no, but I don't dislike Energy. I like Energy decently, but I feel like for what it's supposed to be, I feel like there should be like more bars, but it's still a good solid Drake rap song. And the next song is 10 Bands.
I like 10 Bands. I didn't like it as much as I liked Energy.
I don't like 10 Bands. It feels too catchy for me. Like it's like to where that's like.
Like I said, I'm singing along too much.
No, but my issue is like that's like the whole aesthetic of the song is this is catchy. This should be like in your face type catchiness. But it's like besides the hook, it's like I don't really care nothing for the song. I just like the wrist at the very end, and I'm like
with the wrist.
But by then it's too late.
And it says cooking with the wrist motion.
Yeah, that's not one of my favorite songs on there.
Release.
Yeah, Know Yourself is the next one.
Shade Warrior.
I like Know Yourself too.
Yeah,
I've always liked Know Yourself.
It's a banger.
I don't like the skit in it. I feel like that shit is highly unnecessary.
Why?
Because it don't fit him. Like it's random. Like, and I never liked the accent shit that became part of his persona.
I agree. I don't like Caribbean Drake or like whatever it is. Like
because they could get up from like
it just came from nowhere.
Yeah, it was random. Like because even in like,
but it's like
he's 18 fucking albums in.
Yeah, like and then it continues more later on. Like in Portland, it's like Habibi's 10 years. Like it's kind of like where's this coming from? Like this isn't you.
Like I slowly learn the random cultures that Canada really has.
Yeah, I'd say Toronto has a big island presence. Like, Islanders are all over Toronto, which is where he's from.
And like, they speak French up there, too. Like, there's so many random cultures there.
There's a lot of randomness. But it's just like, maybe it's because he did it so late in his career. Like, if he had built that kind of early.
Maybe because, like, in the beginning, he was trying to fit into the rap scene.
Yeah. But if you look at it, like, Tory Lanez was doing that, like, that type of like accents and island shit. He was doing. He goes in kind of random.
Yeah, but that's also piggybacking off of Drake though.
Maybe
because he came after Drake. Because it's like
you can say that, but he was doing it early. So like now when he does it now, it's like I'm not surprised. When Drake first started doing this, I was surprised. I was like, "Where's this coming from?"
I was too. I get
because I feel like Drake made it to where like niggas who rap and sing don't have to fit into one
paradigm
community.
Yeah, you can break out
because he fit into one community and then crashed into the other, and now niggas like Tory Lanez can goddamn get his island vibes on when at first
he walked so they could run.
Yeah, exactly.
Which one thing I will give Drake, I'll give him good props on that. The next song is No Telling, and I fuck with No Telling.
Yeah, I do too. He snapped on this. It took me a while for me to really kind of appreciate No Telling the way I do now, though.
I didn't hear the song as much. Like I remember it, but I didn't hear it near as much as I heard all the other songs. So it was a nice like oh, I remember the song, and this is a good song. I fuck with No Telling now.
No Telling was hard.
Yeah, that was.
The beat goes stupid.
It's probably one of my favorites on there. It's like maybe top 3, top 4.
It's in my favorites too.
Madonna.
This was one of my least favorite songs.
I felt like it was supposed to be so much better because when the beat came in, it sounded like it was about to be great, and it was just like it just sounded like a Drake song after that.
It just sounded like a Drake song.
So I was kind of let down because I thought it was gonna be bigger than it was. Because I remember not hearing about the song very often, so I was like, maybe people don't really fuck with the song. But then the beat came in, I was like, oh, this shit about to go stupid.
Like what it is,
and then it was just like they didn't like.
I wouldn't recommend like all listening to Madonna, but if a nigga was in the car and he bumped a Madonna, I wouldn't be like turn this shit off.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. It's just like
that's how I am with pretty much every song.
I said that's what it's for most of this. Like if I hear any of this, I won't be mad, but it's like.
But I think if we took Madonna off the album, I wouldn't really be missing anything either.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you would have kept it in the throwaways.
So that would be one of your skips if you had to skip.
Mm-hmm. I've got 3 skips on this album.
I wouldn't have Madonna wouldn't be mine.
If we have to skip, I've got 3.
Madonna wouldn't be one of my skips. Mine is the next one, Star 67. I would skip simply because I feel like it lasts too long.
What about 6 guys?
Basically, every song on here is 3 minutes or longer. There's some that's like 2:58, but it's like 2 seconds away from getting 3 minutes. So they're damn near all 3 minutes or longer. Even the interlude is like 4 minutes long. Yes, it's 3.5 minutes long.
Did y'all listen to 6 God?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You did? Okay. Because I got 6 God as the next song.
I didn't realize that it wasn't on this list. But
yeah, I was going to say. That's after Madonna.
Okay, well, yeah, 6 God.
They're both good. 6 God and Star 67.
I don't know why they didn't show up on that list. Yeah, those are like songs that are just kind of there.
What, 6 God?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I didn't really fuck with 6 God heavy. But also probably because I heard so many remixes over the years, and it's like I like the remixes better than I like the original version. It's just like going back and hearing it. It's like, oh, yeah. I didn't really care nothing for it.
Star 67.
But yeah, now I'm on Star 67. Like I said, I rock with Star 67. I just feel like the ending was a little longer than it should have been. That's my only issue with the song. I had no other issue with the song besides that.
Yeah, I fucked with Star 60. It's the Drake song.
Yeah.
Like I really liked it, but
it is
I really like Drake.
Yeah, but like I said, after a point, it's like, for me, it started to reach a point where I started to lose my attention, and I was starting to wonder what's coming next, because it started to drive on.
Songs are really like super great.
So what?
None of these are like super great.
My favorite Drake songs on this album, so
Mine too.
we'll get there.
Preach is the next song.
This is my least favorite song on the album.
Favorite?
I fucked with Preach. I thought I was gonna dislike it.
I feel like it's one of the best songs on here.
It is good,
As far as
I'm
like
not a big
production and everything.
yeah, because it doesn't even sound like a Drake song originally. When you first hear it, like if you heard this as opposed to this not being on the album, you wouldn't expect Drake to come in the way he came in.
And the slight Sierra feature in the end.
Yeah, I fucked with Preach though. The only thing I don't like the order because it's back to back Party Next Door. I feel like it should have been scattered a little.
I would say, and then the next song would be my other skip. These two, and then I'm not a big Party fan.
It's probably my favorite song.
I rock with Party Next Door decently, but I just don't feel like it should have been back to back because it's all Drake and then back to back Party Next Door consumes 2 song spots. It's where it's like
literally no other features up until then.
Yeah, and then there's feature scattered near the end. But
I think Wednesday Night was my favorite now.
Really?
This is the only song I consistently listen to on this album.
Wednesday Night Interlude.
It also doesn't feel like an interlude.
It doesn't because it's so long.
It's a whole
Yeah,
song.
I'd say it's 3.5 minutes.
It's a
live
song that he bought off of Party Next Door and put on his album.
That's what I'm saying.
That's all it is.
That's why, because it's really not an interlude. It's an actual song. It's only an interlude because it's not him.
Mm-hmm.
The next one is Used To by Lil Wayne.
This was really good, except for the Lil Wayne verse.
I kind of feel the same. It's like I don't hate his verse, but I didn't need it.
Exactly.
It was like
there's so many bars. I'm just like,
because I was like, oh, that's Wayne, and then I was like, oh,
no, thank you.
Like it was just like, oh.
I said no, thank you.
It wasn't a highlight. Like Drake could have did the whole song on his own. I'm not mad that Lil Wayne was in it, but I'm not.
Apparently, this was a Lil Wayne song to begin with. It was on Sorry for the Wait too, and then Drake added another verse.
I wouldn't be surprised. That's something Wayne and Drake both do.
Yeah.
Let's swap songs real quick.
Yeah. 6 Man is next.
6 Man was great.
I
liked it.
2 girls and they get along like I'm.
That's
I really just feel like
that's one with Lil Will in it.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
I just feel like none of these songs are like super
Stand out.
Yeah. They're all just banger or.
There's like 2 that stand out for me, and they're coming up.
Now and Forever.
Now and Forever. Now and Forever was good.
It was alright.
Yeah. I like the first half of the song more than I like the second half.
I'm leaving. I'm gone.
I can't stay no more. Like I like that part more than I like the when it switches and it kind of just him harmonizing in the background again. Yeah. I feel like that also dragged on for too long when it really didn't need to.
Yeah.
So I feel like this song could have been like a hit song, like a bigger hit than it was.
I'm gone.
If it just had that first part when he's just singing that, I feel like people would be like, oh, I fuck with this. As opposed to it being so long where it's like you can't put a 4-minute song on the radio, at least not consistently. And Company is next, which is one of my favorites. Which is actually one of the first ones I heard? It's one of the main ones I remember. I know that much. And I know it's probably the one I listen to the most. Is probably that song.
I think we could have did without Travis Scott on there.
I think Travis Scott has the best feature.
I think it does too.
On the whole album.
I like it because I like the beat change and it's like the whole vibe of the song changes. It kind of gets darker, which is like the old school Travis Scott feel, which is all like.
Could have been on a different song.
I liked it.
I didn't, because it was just, I need some company. I'm a dog. I'm a hog. I'm like,
hey.
I just skip every time, you know. I don't complain too much about it. I just turned it off.
I like it. I like that. Both signature right now. And it's like,
but it takes it takes a minute, I feel like, to get there. Like, I feel like Travis Scott's verse is so long. I just feel like it'd be so long, and I just turn it off. I just go to the next one, which is You in the 6.
This is my favorite Drake song.
Mine too. Well, not my favorite Drake song. It's my favorite song on here.
Oh, really?
Other than Wednesday Night Interlude, which really wouldn't count because it's just a party song.
This is my, I was gonna say, this is what I want from Drake when I listen to Drake.
Having conversations with mama. Man, my life
I like
is a
it.
mess.
He said, I take the knife out of my back and I slit their throats with it, mama.
Yeah, exactly.
I said,
I like how it's like
hard.
the first verse is like a dedication to his mom, then the second verse is like about his dad. And then he kind of ties it together in the end to making it like about how it could have been cool. how everything's cool because he's famous anyway.
That's one thing I would like. That's the one thing the main thing I appreciate about this song is the content behind it.
Mm-hmm.
Like the song itself is cool to me, but like I like the concept and the idea behind it. How it starts with his mom, then it's his dad, and then how it all goes together. It's like that's what made me highlight that song to me. I was like, oh,
yeah,
that's the reason I remember the song in the first place.
It's a banger.
It is a banger.
The next one is my favorite.
I get stamped. I
Jungle.
mean,
Was Jungle, which was my favorite.
Yeah, Unix does get stamped. Jungle can get stamped too, though.
I'll stand.
Jungle can get stamped. Yeah.
Because like I said, that's my favorite Drake song probably ever. That's one or two.
Niggas was just hurting.
I fuck with the song. I fuck with the
He
whole.
said, "Fuck what they talk
It's
about."
very
Timeline.
different as opposed to
That's
Drake.
cutting all into my time. I like that.
Drizzy with the hurt.
With the hurt.
She from the jungle.
I think You and the Six and Jungle are the best versions of Drake.
Yeah.
Like either rap to me about your life or
rap to me about your
or be
life
sad
or
about
cry.
Sing about
Exactly.
your problems.
Or cry.
Exactly. I mean, like that's what I want to hear from you. Like,
I want to see the tears.
Exactly. But I like 6 p.m. in New York too.
I do too. He said you should act your age, not your girl's age.
Yeah.
How childish calling me out on the world stage.
It was just, I feel like
Was that about somebody
It was
though?
about Tyga.
Was it?
Yeah. When he was dating Kylie Jenner when she was 17.
Alright.
Okay. I didn't know because I didn't remember them beefing.
Yeah, Tyga said basically like he would be as successful as Drake if they would have put the effort into him that they did Drake.
Nah.
And he's the better. And Tyga was like, I'm the better rapper, I'm the better performer, the better artist. They just didn't market me.
That's not true.
You should have took it upon yourself to market yourself.
Exactly.
You were still in Young Money.
And he did that like during a
And you're
Rolling
one of the
Stone
only
interview.
people in Young Money that actually break out. Like a lot of them didn't do shit, and a lot of them are on a big enough pedestal to where we all know damn that everybody in Young Money's name.
I still know Lil Twist and Lil Twist and Lil Chunky by heart.
Yeah, Lil Twist,
Niggas ain't shit now.
Mac Main,
Gutta.
Mills.
Exactly.
We know all these people's names, and you're one of the ones that stood out. But you're not better than Drake. That's just how it was. And it's not even like I have anything against Tyga. He just doesn't. He can't do half the things Drake can do.
Nigga can't sing. Nigga
Exactly.
has one vocal tone.
He can't sing, and he can't like.
He just
Can't even harmonize.
I'll be honest with you. To me, and Drake's my favorite rapper, so this might be biased. But
He's not my favorite, but I can. definitely
Tyga
say
versus
Tyga.
Drake, Drake beats him in every category.
Yeah, I agree.
Like every single one. Like
Yeah. Except
Twerk music.
I was just about to say, making a song you shake some ass to.
It's twerk music. Tyga got
That's
you.
fair. That's fair.
Tiger got him beat in that one.
But yeah, I rock with the song.
Yeah, 6 p.m. New York, I like it.
That's kind of just that's generally how I feel about the entire album. It's like
I like it.
It's a good album.
it's not an album
It's
I'll
a really
listen
good
to
album.
straight through. But if somebody put it on shuffle, or was like shuffle Drake, and some of these songs came up, I wouldn't be mad. But it's not a song. But it's not an album where I'm like I need to listen to this straight through again.
I'd say a majority of these I would keep.
Yeah, I'll probably skip like 2 or 3. It's
Yeah.
I would skip parts of songs, but not a full song.
I would skip 6 God.
Yeah.
I would probably skip 10 bands. But I wouldn't be mad if somebody played it. I just wouldn't download that and listen to it myself. And Starks and 7 isn't a skip. It's just too long. That's just how I feel. But every other song I'm cool with. Even Energy. And Energy's not my... At first, I disliked Energy more than I did when I listened to it.
I think Energy is a great song because it's got everything that a Drake song needs. It's radio play. It's got bars you can recite back. It's got chanty lyrics. It's got a little bit of singing. Like it's got
A little bit of singing.
That's my issue with a
everything
lot
you
of
want.
these songs. That might be why I don't like 10 Bands so much, because it's so chanty. It's like some of the things are repeated so many times. It's like it doesn't sound like this is rap.
Drake
it sounds like
makes-
he's trying to embed this in your mind so you can put
Drake
it in
makes
Instagram
anthems.
captions. That's what I'm saying. A lot of these are Instagram lyrics. It's like something he says
Instagram
more than
lyrics.
once. Because that's how I feel about what's it called? Company. His rap and Company is very it's very much Instagram lyrics. It's like
I like that.
all you had to
You
do
know, I'm
him
looking
like
for
that.
some Instagram lyrics.
Girl, you had to do him like that. Like it's like he keeps saying it, so it's like it sounds like something that you would put. But like I said, I don't really hate the album. It's just a very Drake album.
I feel it. Like I'm not mad at it.
That's why I rated it 7. Like it's not the greatest album, but it's an album.
A Drake album.
Yeah. So
Which makes it better than most.
But while we're talking about features, do we all have? I think me and Travis had the same one about
Yeah,
this.
Travis Scott has the best feature.
Party Next Door.
I think Travis had
On
the
the
best.
one song that he had by himself.
And I think Wayne had the weakest feature on it.
That's the best feature.
Wayne?
No, Party Next
Oh.
Door. The song he had by himself.
I
I wasn't mad at the Party Next Door songs. I just thought they were just the weaker of the. If I had to pick some songs to get rid of, it'd be them.
I think you need to go back and listen to Wiz and just listen to hurt in this nigga Party's face or in his voice. Heard you spent the summers in Miami,
but
at somebody's house.
So we're talking about the best stuff and the worst stuff. What do y'all think is the best verse on this album? The best Drake verse on this album?
I don't like the Cam singing this to me.
The best verse?
Yeah,
the best verse. Ooh, it's You and the Six.
Yeah.
The first verse.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Best beat.
Ooh.
I got Energy.
It might be Energy. Yeah. I think it is.
Rap niggas say I gotta act like I like.
But my acting days are over. For life.
Yeah. Best chorus.
Best chorus.
10 bands, like nah.
10 bands.
That's actually arguable though, because I feel like that's the main reason why people listen to that song. Fucking man.
I'm going with.
Company.
I don't know. Yeah,
I need some company. Well, would that even be considered the chorus? Does that song even really have a chorus?
A lot of these songs
kind of
don't
is,
have
but it kind of
choruses.
is.
That's why it's like
Energy. It's mainly the rap songs that have choruses. Energy has a chorus. Legend has a chorus.
I think it's Energy, probably.
Trying to take it away. Priest has a chorus.
He's like, what has it?
Young nigga preach. Preach.
It's a preach is a chorus. So it's used to.
Just Know Yourself that before?
With my woes. Is that the chorus?
You know how that shit
Know
goes?
Yourself,
Yeah, that is the most.
Yeah, that might be the best chorus.
Then yeah.
The L.
They have there because it's like but that's the chorus lasts so long it takes up most of the like it can definitely be a verse.
I'd rather Legend have the best chorus than y'all coming with that.
For best chorus, I'm trying to think like what had the most impact. You know, like what were people singing?
When I pull up on a nigga.
I think it might be honestly it could be 10 bands. I feel like that's
I don't
think nothing else in that song besides the chorus.
Fuck it, man. This is not even discussing, man. OMG. Niggas sleep.
Like I don't think it's the best, but it's like it definitely is one of the ones that people mainly listen to for the chorus. I don't think nobody like man.
I'm listening to it for the hearty verses.
You get the first one I heard say that. So I'm glad I could do that for you.
Now you can say.
But yeah, I mean, what else can we say that we haven't already said?
Drake.
I don't know. Drake.
I love this album. I used to love it more, but
I like how you said it's in the bottom of his album, so you're like, I still love it.
Yeah.
That shows what an artist Drake is.
It's like I didn't want it to be in the bottom, but just thinking about it, looking at his repertoire, it's at the bottom, man.
Yeah. You got it. You got What a Time to Be Alive over it?
That doesn't count.
Okay. What do y'all rank the?
You have More Life over it?
No, we don't count them all. Everything we see.
What do y'all put them in order of which ones I like?
I was gonna say you can do that, or say what's at the top, what's at the bottom.
Take Care.
Take Care at 1. Okay.
Views. Nothing was the same.
That's fair. Views is my 4.
Scorpion
Side A is 5. Or yeah, and then Thank Me Later is.
I'm not counting Thank Me Later. I never have and I never will.
Thank Me Later is 6.
Thank Me Later does some great Drake songs.
It does. Fireworks.
And I count those songs as individual great songs.
More Life is the worst album.
I agree.
There's fucking. There's only 22 songs. It feels like there's 47.
I highly agree with that. That's my least favorite Drake album.
You can't.
What a Time to Be Alive is second worst,
and then that awful feature.
And then
I can.
And then
I don't like damn near none of these songs.
What was it? Scorpion Side B.
There's like 2.
Wonder how you been, banger.
I don't even know if I'm.
There's not one stamp on this album for me.
Banger.
But for me, where I rank the best and the worst, I don't even know how to pop out in order. But best ones, Take Care.
Hey man, I might put More Life over If You're Reading This Too Late.
I don't like that.
Hot take.
I don't like that, not one bit.
Hey man, you gotta be a real Drake fan, bro. These niggas are fake.
No.
You hear me, people? Do you hear me, America?
We're not
These
real
people
Drakers.
are fake.
We're not real Drakers.
There's
I like
some
Free Smoke.
bangers in here.
I like Passion Fruit. I liked Teenage
You don't like
Fever.
the interlude? This interlude is a
You know I don't fuck
banger.
with no interludes.
But this is a banger, and it's it's a signature throwback to a classic.
No.
It is.
That's fine. I don't like it. Teenage Fever is cool.
Just stop talking.
And I think that's it. That's literally the only
what you're
3
talking
songs
about
on
anymore.
this album.
Hold on, look.
He just
Definitely
revoked
doesn't
my
matter
Drake
what you're talking
credentials.
about.
No, it does because I ain't no Drakey.
Exactly.
Ain't no
Which makes
Draker.
it even more. You don't know what you're talking about.
No, that's why I
He's
have
more
a-
disappointed than me.
So I have an unbiased view. But
I'm not even talking. I'm not biased about Drake at all.
those, like I said, I think Take Care, Thing Lit is up there for me. And
It's just a
If
vibe,
We This
man.
Is Too Late is up there too. Bottoms is probably just the last couple ones he did, for real. It's just that More Life, Scorpion, and yeah. Sometimes Views, but I don't hate Views. I like Views. I when I look back at the track list, I like more songs than I dislike. But the ones I dislike, I strongly dislike. So that's my only thing about it. But I don't count the one with Feature either, just because it's not really just Drake. But yeah, that's all I got.
All right. Well, I don't remember what the outro is.
We don't have an outro. We just see you on the next episode of the Jukebox.
More life, man. More life. More everything.